toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go pro.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He's got him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Dupree. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Looking to pass, it's Aller. Finds a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Dinkins. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the...
He's got it. First down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Ballard. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Badgers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just keep slinging it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out. And what's going brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder. That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. Offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Here's the pressure. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Going for it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Dropping back. It's Allard. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Dupree. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Fires to the big fella. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dinkins. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, what a cut! What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Right down the middle. Nice man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single running back. Powers through the defender. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Tries to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Badger! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 9 over South Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Dupree. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Badgers line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Saunders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. They didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Handoff to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Dupree. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Badgers racing to the line in a hurry-up. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver. And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step